Inquiry, we cross to our reporter Mzwandile Mbeche. Mzwandile, good afternoon. Give us an insight into what's taken place so far.
A very good afternoon to you, Nzinga. Of course, today is the first day of the State Capture Commission for the year. Remember, we had been told that there will just be procedural issues and then there will be application that will be taken, but there will be no oral evidence. But then we understood that it was deliberate to give us that kind of information because the kind of witness that is before the stand today, well, it's got all sorts of perhaps allegations that he is going to make, and then it's going to be implicating a number of people. And I think that's why the Commission took an extraordinary step really to try and somehow protect him. But with me is my colleague Nzinga Mbali Tetane, who's been watching the proceedings together with me. So what are you making of the witness that's on the stand currently?
Well, first, Zunzwai, let me start off by saying that we really thought that this was going to be a quick process for today because we were told that there'll be no one giving that oral a testimony here today. But of course, just from listening in here this morning, the witness, the Angelo Agrizzi, says that he will be implicating about 38 officials from public service. His evidence is quite crucial to this testimony, and it's telling as to why we're not given the crucial information saying that he will be coming here to come and testify. He has been in the spotlight for quite some time. He has been involved with BOSASA. He was also part of a company called Diambo. He has been working with BOSASA for about 20 years. So the evidence that he will be presenting here today is quite crucial. But also I must add that for the first time during the State Capture Commission, we do know that this commission was centered around the Gupta family and the Gupta brothers. So far for today's testimony, that this person will not be implicating the Gupta brothers, so that is also quite important to point out.
He seems to be an interesting character. I mean, part of the evidence is just given was that when he was working for BOSASA, and then his wife was also getting paid, but was not really working there. So what are you making of this character?
Well, he said that his wife was employed before when he worked under Diambo and Nomolopo, saying that the wife was his personal assistant at the time, and then when he left the specific company, he then left with the wife. But when she worked under BOSASA, she was not an employee, but she was actually getting a salary, which is unlawful because she was not even recorded on the books of BOSASA as an employee. So it kind of shows you that he's basically someone that I hope that the Commission will not be wanting with such a witness, as we do know that he has been implicated in a number of issues already involving wrongdoing and corruption. So that's already something that's coming to the fore. I mean, you can't be having your wife who's not an employee but is receiving a salary from the company you work for.
But we understand he's got some of the videos to back up some of his evidence where the monies were exchanged, basically a number of illegal activities that have been happening. And interestingly, in many of those, so he's upfront to say he is implicated, so he accepts that he's been involved in the wrongdoing. And we understand now he's still busy more on the background stuff. So when can we perhaps expect to hear some of those explosive evidence?
I think for now, we've just been going through the procedural stuff here at the Commission. I mean, he has been saying that he will implicate himself, like you said, and 38 others, but he's also coming with evidence to back up what he's saying. He's talking about the video that he has of money being exchanged. He's also talking about sound recordings which he has. So this is something that I'm sure that this testimony is not going to take a day or two. I'm sure it will even proceed throughout the end of the week. So it will be quite interesting to hear of the intricate details that this testimony will be bringing and the information that this commission needs to solve out its work.
Thank you very much. That was my colleague there, Mbali Tetane, sharing her experience really as we sat and listened to Mr. Agrizzi give her testimony. But what is interesting, Nzinga, is that as perhaps the names of the people will be mentioned here, so they would have the right to apply to the commission. Remember, if your name is implicated, so you can take that up, you can apply at the commission to say, because my name was implicated, so I want to put my side of the story. So I think it's still very early days given this kind of evidence as it starts to appear right now.
Mzwandile Mbeche giving us an update of what's taking place at the state capture inquiry. We'll be following that story very closely and bringing you updates. Nompumelelo, it's back to you.